Peka, this 29th day of April, Anna Societatis 54, in the realm of the cloud. His Majesty calls forth Sir Garrick.
Majesty. May I address the populace?
Yes, you may.
One of the finest things that a knight gets to do for his kingdom is to seek out individuals to fill our order and to grow with us and advise the crown on those individuals that we find very knightly. I have been blessed. I've stood before previous reigns and had a couple of individuals that I'm very proud of take the accolade. I had planned on making this really long since I didn't have to worry about people kneeling, but I'm getting rained on right now, so Your Majesty, I beg a boon.
If it be a right and proper thing, and within our power, it shall be yours.
I ask that you elevate my squire, Sigenandus, to the order of Chivalry.
Summon the order of our noble order of the Chivalry. Stop being yourself, please. And please call forth the candidate.
His Majesty calls forth the Knights and Masters of Arms of the Society.
You do not have to kneel, you are fine. Noble sirs, is it your judgment that Captain Sigenandus is worthy of being numbered above our chivalry in prowess, loyalty, and courtesy?
Aye.
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 Call forth the candidate.
His Majesty calls forth Sigenandus Blitz.
Here comes mighty Sigenandus now, vigilant before, but soon a knight, with honor, chivalry, and great prow, let all folk rejoice throughout the night. Sigenandus now, with gold chain bright, you stand tall before us all to see, and know you are not what you are born, but what you have in yourself to be. Now as you take your chivalric vow, always brave and upright in your fight, speak truth always, lies do not allow, without fear in your enemy's sight. Safeguard the helpless, do what is right, you stand tall before us all to see, and know you are not what you are born, but what you have in yourself to be. Great honor upon you here endow, with courage and right action no slight. Let confusion never crease your brow. Kings give orders, but you own your light. Every decision sets you aright, or not. You stand tall before us all to see, and know you are not what you are born, but what you have in yourself to be. Sigenandus, now arise a knight. We are what we do for all to see, and know you are not what you are born, but what you have in yourself to be.
Your responsibilities change from being reflected through me to being reflected through your kingdom. These items I take from you are still yours and available to you at the end of this, so that you may do as I have done and seek those that are worthy and recognize them, help them through. Know always that I love you.
Is there a knight who will attest to this person's prowess?
Your Majesties, I have that honor. I am Sir Ulrich Halfdan Olsen, Baron of Shadowed Stars, Knight of the Society, and lucky enough to call this man my brother. Today I'd like to speak about Sig's prowess and his humility. I've known him for over 10 years. I've watched him grow and excel as a fighter. His ability on the field is without question. His training of the new fighters at home, again, without question. He has people come to him and ask him to lead them, ask him to train them. There are very few things that can speak more to someone's prowess and abilities than to have other fighters asked to be trained by you. Sig's humility. Sig is one who never seeks glory for himself. He is always about the household, the barony, the kingdom. He's always for others' glory. He never seeks to put himself in the spotlight, but yet his actions have finally put him there. Your Majesties, I cannot recommend this man enough. In my eyes and in my heart, he is my peer.
Is there a royal peer who will attest to Captain Sigenandus' nobility?
Hello, I am Duchess Fukusin Lorchik, or if you're Sig, your Grace. Because Sig has never used anything but a title because it is part of his comportment. Sig comports himself with honor and chivalry. He is a man of few words, but of a quick wit. I got to know Sig when he served as my husband's champion. Sig made it so I never had to worry. He had Kellick's back through thick and thin, through every battle and every situation. He was always there and protected the most important person in my world. I knew I could trust him, and we became close friends. Sig is a wonderful man, and I am lucky to count him as a friend. I'm lucky to have him on my Rose team, and I am lucky that he is a part of my life. Your Majesty, this wonderful man is my peer, and I commend him to you most highly.
Thank you. Greetings, Your Majesty. I am Duke Kellick, and I too would speak for Sigenandus. During our second reign, Sigenandus served as my champion, and I could not have been more proud of him as my champion. I could not be more pleased with the job that he performed. A knight swears an oath at such time as he is knighted. He swears to ever be a good knight and true, reverent and generous, shield of the weak, obedient to his liege lord, foremost in battle, courteous at all times, and champion of the right and the good. I saw Sigenandus exhibit all of these during his time as my champion. He never gainsayed the vow that he took. He was always reverent, and he was always, as Fukusin said, he is always polite. He is the epitome of that, of grace and precision. He is very generous with his time, with his abilities. I've seen him carve spoons and give them away. I've seen him loan out helmets, give armor away to people. Shield of the weak. He has, I don't know if anybody could characterize me as weak. Maybe, I mean, I'm pretty weak now, but there would be battles where time after time as Prince, I would charge into battle, heedless of my body because I knew Sigenandus was behind me. That when I got struck down to the field for a moment, Sigenandus would be standing over top of me with his chopper in hand, daring anybody to come near me, allowing me to get back up and retain my feet, in which time he would then retire with me while I went to Resurrection Point, so that I could come back and do it again. Time after time, he stood over me when I was at my weakest. He never questioned an order that I gave him. He never was anything but obedient to me and to anybody that I've never seen him be anything but kind and obedient to the people he values and loves. He is very much foremost in battle. His prowess is without question. He is an exceptional fighter, and courtesy is, I think, a watchword that you could use to describe Sigenandus. Sigenandus is one of the people that I love best in this world, and I am so happy to be able to call him brother, and I thank you very much for doing this. Thank you, Your Majesty.
And Sigenandus, we're very sorry that we cannot be with you physically today, but know that we love you very much, and we'll be waiting ever so impatiently to give you a big hug and a huge congratulations when we finally get to see you again.
Is there a companion of the laurel who will attest to Captain Sigenandus' skill in the arts and sciences?
Your Majesties, I'm Edith Miller, Master of your Noble Order of the Laurel, and I would speak on Sig's prowess in the gentler arts. Sig's ferocity on the field is well known and a credit to your army and to the lists of your tournaments. What is less well known by many is Sig's ferocity for working with his hands and trying new crafts. Since I've known Sig, which hasn't been for very long, I've seen him put his skills to a variety of period objects. I've seen him work on fishing nets. I've seen him try to make musical instruments. I've seen him try to make a drop spindle by carving it from scratch. He's sewn his own clothing, and he knows the hard and long process of creating charcoal from scratch in a period fashion. Here is a man who wants to see his love of medieval culture come alive through his own abilities and his own agency. This is true on the field as well as in the arts. As a Laurel, the passionate interest in creating through our own exercise of skill is a thing that I look for in the people that I would call my equal and my brother as a peer. And I see this in Sig. I commend him to you.
Is there a companion of the Pelican who will attest to his service?
I am Master Fergus McPherson, Order of the Pelican, and it is my great honor to speak to you about Sig's service to the Middle Kingdom. He has served as a group marshal. He has served as an ANS coordinator for the Barony of Whitewaters. He has helped set up and tear down many events, many not even held in his own area. Sig has worked as a commander in the Dragon Army. He has trained others. He has armed others. His heart is the heart of the dragon. It is my honor as his friend, as his squire brother, to let all know that he is my peer in every way. Thank you.
Is there a Master of Defense who will attest to his courage and honor?
Good evening, Your Majesties. It is with great joy I, Baron Adam Mackay of Rivenstar, am before you to speak on behalf of Sigenandus. Typically, a Master of Defense will speak of a potential peer's quality of sprezzatura, which is, in short, the studied appearance of carelessness, of appearing effortless when accomplishing great tasks. Unfortunately, I cannot speak to this for Sig for two reasons. First, he believes he is not as studied as many others, but I know several who will rightfully dispute this. And second, though quiet, I have seen the depths of his caring. I have seen him on the battlefield, fighting fiercely, intently, with a focused love of not only the battle and his comrades, but also of those standing opposed to him on any given day. I have seen this ferocity in single combat on the champions list as equally in pickups. I have seen this focus in tending to camp or his fallen housemates. I have seen this drive in command, leading your troops when even he was so tired or broken a normal person would not go on. For this and so many other reasons, Your Majesties, I commend Sigenandus to you as not only my friend, nor just my house brother or comrade in arms, but as my peer.
Captain Sigenandus, look at me. You're fine. Right and minded of your prowess. On the field, it is responsive to your wishes. Your peers, we are reminded to make you a knight. Know that to wear the belt and chain of a knight is to hold a sacred trust. The obligations of knighthood will demand your efforts every moment of your life, even such as now. A knight of the society must be respectful of all religions, never offending the faith of another. A knight must respect all those who are weak and defenseless, whether because of age, infirmity, or poverty. To vow to be steadfast in defending them. A knight must love their kingdom and their province, and fulfill most faithfully their feudal duties to the baron, and to their king and queen. Sorry, that's different. Their word must be dependable beyond without question. They must never flee from the face of their foes. They must be generous at all times and always everywhere. They must be a champion of the right and the good. The laws of the society and the customs of this kingdom require a knight be proud, as you have demonstrated time again. The knight must be courteous, as you have shown yourself to be, and the nobles have attested. A knight must be loyal to the kingdom and society. Do you still accept the burden of knighthood and swear fealty to the crown? Then swear your fealty and pay homage to the crown of the Middle Kingdom.
I here swear fealty and do homage to the crown of the Middle Kingdom, to ever be a good knight and true, reverent and generous, shield the weak, obedient to my liege lord, foremost in battle, courteous at all times, champion of the right and the good. Thus swear I, Sir Sigenandus Blitz.
This do we hear, and shall never forget, nor fail to reward that which is given. To be your liege lord, rewarding fealty with love, service with honor, and oath-breaking with justice. Wear this belt as a token of your prowess. Is there a belt?
In the box.
Sure.
Here.
You're fine. You may rise for a second. Wear this belt as a token of your prowess. You're fine. Take your time.
Definitely not as short as the stars.
Thank you. Is there a chain?
There are four, Your Majesty. First is our legacy chain. This chain was worn by Sir Gunther, who passed it to his squire, who then was elevated, Sir Garrick, myself. I passed it on to my squire, Killian. Passed it on to my... He then passed it on to his squire, brother Sabah. Sabah passed it on to our kin, Sir Robert. And now Sir Robert is passing it on to Sig.
I'll put them on each at a time.
A friend showed great love and constructed this for him. Some of his squire friends also wish to give him a token. He also has another chain from Constellation. This chain was worn by Sir Marcus von Westphal, Sir Fjorborn, Sir Angus Gordon, Sir Pellinor, Sir Gustav, Sir Denewolf, Sir Cecil, Sir Elena Beckingham, Sir Cameron, Sir Cedric, Sir Galen, Sir William, Sir Ulrich, Sir Krenin, Sir Sasha, and now, Sig.
Wear these in remembrance of your fealty, for fealty is heavy. Is there a sword? Bear your sword with strength, so disposing your heart to goodness, that you will never use this to injure anyone unjustly, but always to defend the just and the right. I'll hand this to your knight for now. In remembrance of oaths given and received, in remembrance of your lineage and obligations, be thou a good knight. Rise. Let this be the last blow you receive unanswered. Rise, Sir Sigenandus, newest member of the Mid-Realm Chivalry.
Uba!
Thank you all for coming here today. I know it's a little bit different than what we had had before, but I'm so happy that we can still do this, and thank you all for tuning in.